In biology, the term organism is an entity that possesses life, and these organisms are classified by taxonomy. Classifying and identifying these organisms accordingly is very essential to understand the diversity of organisms surrounding us. Systematics is defined as a scientific study of the kinds and diversity of organisms and of any and all relationship among them. It deals with the population, species, taxonomy of the species, and its variation. It can also be said as a study of the historical relationship of groups of biological organisms. It also deals with the nomenclature, which is defined as a system of names and terms used in a particular field of the study of sciences. The study of systematics plays an important role in biology by providing the means for characterizing the organisms present and even their ancestry. By allowing taxa to be defined and identified and classified properly and correctly, it provides key for further studies and the means for well-organized information, which leads to a development in biology and other fields of the study.
The De La Salle University das Marinas is indeed considered as an urban biodiversity corridor, with 1,398 trees surrounding the university's 27-hectare campus, home to different species including the endemic, indigenous, and vulnerable ones. As the university protects its rich biodiversity, along with promoting sustainability, conservation, and preservation of nature, truly, the La Sallians benefit by witnessing the result of this thriving ecosystem for wildlife.
The striped flower pecker, Diseum aeruginosum, is a species of bird in the Diseidae family. It is endemic to the Philippines. Its natural habitats are subtropical or tropical moist lowland forests and subtropical or tropical moist montane forests. They have a small, short, thick bill, sexes alike, races differ slightly color of back. Its tail and flight feathers are striped. Underparts broadly streaked with brown and white. Undertail coverts whitish. Underwing coverts white.
Its status according to the IUCN is least concern. Most of the species are not threatened except for one, the Dicaeum quadricolor, or the Cebu flower pecker, which is labeled as critically endangered by the IUCN. Since its habitat are the forests, its greater threats are residential and commercial development.
The white collar kingbird processes dark blue to the green shade in wings. The head is striped, the bill is very solid. The female's coloring is not quite as bright as the male. All the kingfishers are known for their stocky bodies, large head and long, thick and sharply pointed bills shaped like a desert. The bill seems disproportionate to the rest of the body, but it is designed for impaling and capturing its prey. It's most commonly found in the coastal areas, particularly in mangrove swamps.
Currently, this species is classified as least concern. However, its numbers today are decreasing. Although widespread, common and not currently threatened by extinction, in some parts of its range, this species is threatened by loss of habitat, particularly due to the conversion of mangroves where they are destroyed for residential, infrastructure, and tourist developments, which results in the collared kingfishers nesting and foraging habitat being lost. These birds are also threatened by pollution in estuaries and the buildup of pesticides in the environment.
The Java sparrow is about 15 to 17 centimeters in length from the beak to its tip of tail feathers. Although only about the size of a house sparrow, it may be the largest species in the Estrelid family. The adult is unmistakable with its gray upper parts and breast, pink belly, white cheek, black head, red eye ring, pink feet, and thick red bill. Both sexes are similar. Immature birds have brown upper parts and pale brown underparts and a plain head. Very young birds have a black beak with a pink base. The Java sparrow is a very gregarious bird which feeds mainly on grain and other seeds.
The Luncura oryzivora, commonly known as the Java sparrow, is currently listed as vulnerable according to International Union for Conservation of Nature's Red List of Threatened Species. Trapping of the Java sparrow for the domestic and international cage bird trade, which has probably been occurring for centuries, and is the main cause of the decline. As well as this, because the Java sparrow is a flock bird, it is especially vulnerable to mass trapping. This intense trapping activity is inferred to have caused rapid declines in the population of the Java sparrow that are suspected to exceed 30% of the previous, current, and future periods.
The domestic cat typically has a long and lean body. They have very long tails, they have small skulls and very tiny teeth. They are fast and agile animals with the ability to climb and to jump. With very good vision and hearing, the domestic cat is easily able to recognize what is going on in its surroundings. Retreating is very common when they sense fear. The domestic cat is able to live just about anywhere. They do well in all types of climates. Some of them are indoor cats and others live outdoors.
The Felis catus, commonly known as the domestic cat, could be mostly found on human-populated areas. Their conservation status is abundant and overpopulation is a major issue throughout various parts of their global distribution. In fact, large population numbers and their natural predatory instincts has led to the decline of numerous species of small vertebrates, including many species of bird. They are one of the most popular PETA in the United States and are more common than dogs due to a fact that they are easier to take care of.
The NSCD is plastic-free and does not support any use of plastic bags. This is one way to avoid them from being tangled in plastic bags, which could end up killing them. Plastic bags could also be mistaken for food, which will cause them to eat small pieces of plastic. Using bikes or walking reduces carbon footprint and prevents pollution to the whole environment.
A cyclic ether called epoxide is among the chemicals with the top carbon footprints. This epoxide, whose key chemical feature is a three-member ring consisting of an oxygen atom bound to two carbon atoms, and are used to manufacture products as varied as antifreeze and detergents. In fact, the production of one common epoxide called ethylene oxide generates the fifth largest carbon dioxide emissions of any chemical product. Manufacturing epoxides requires many chemical steps, and most of them are very energy intensive. Adding to the carbon footprint, the reaction used to produce ethylene oxide also generates carbon dioxide as a side product, which is released into the atmosphere.
Planting of flowers, trees, and shrubs would actually help them, since they feed on the plants themselves.
Maintain your distance between the species and avoid presence of domination.
Providing boxes that comes in different shapes and sizes can be a great solution to keep the species warm and provide a safe place to stay.
Uphold a certain amount of respect in their habitat so that in return they would respect ours.
And lastly, do not promote domestic violence against cats, birds, or any other species located inside the school campus.